I have two dogs, by the way, I forgot to tell you. So I apologize ahead of time if they bark.
No, mine are snoring on the couch right now. We've already had the morning anger
Oh
of
yeah,
the
an
day.
hour ahead. No. My I had to put one was in the box and outside, and then he came and sat next to me. I'm like, no. So I had to go put him back in his crate for a minute. So, all right,
Mine had their morning of how dare the neighbor's dog walk past our window.
right. Everything's an assault. My little
Yeah,
one here, I call him the potato. The potato, everything. He's always on guard. I'm like, it's just a cat, or whatever. I don't even know what you're
fine.
looking at.
We're
Like,
all but fine.
it's fine. It's fine. All right. So if you can try and just come into a comfortable seated position, you're welcome to have your eyes closed. Take some breaths at your own pace. I will cue you in breathing um, just because it helps us. The breathing definitely helps you stay on a rhythm. And sometimes we need to be reminded to breathe a certain way. I'll try to remind you along the way about remembering to loosen your shoulders, loosen your jaw, things like that as we move along. So in a comfortable seated position, whatever that means to you, you can put your hands with palms down on your knees. At this moment, take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale from your mouth. Exhale like you're blowing out a candle. Make some sound if you want to. Breathe again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Remember to loosen your jaw, maybe slightly open your mouth. We hold a lot of tension there. It's okay to get distracted and think about what you're going to do today, what you're not going to do today. Come back when you're ready. No judgment when it comes to that. We all get what some of us call the monkey brain sometimes. Keep breathing. On your next inhale, bring your arms up, palms facing one another. So we're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the left, bringing your left palm to your right knee and your right arm behind you, and slightly twisting your neck if you can. Try to look at the wall behind you. Do what you can. Don't hurt yourself. We're going to inhale, arms back to center, and on the exhale to the opposite side, right hand to left knee, left hand behind you, twist to the back. At this moment, we're starting to warm up the neck and the spinal cord. Inhale, arms to center. Exhale to the other side, back to your right side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, arms to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, arms to center, and exhale to the left. Inhale, arms to center, hands back to your knees. Inhale, shoulder rolls forward at whatever pace you'd like. This helps you obviously loosen your shoulders, but it's also going to help with your neck. This is something that you could do when you're at your desk. I know I have to do it sometimes because I work from home too. We carry a lot of tension there, especially when you're on a computer and stuff. So just roll, big rolls. You could even extend your arms. Like if you have hula hoops on your arms, that might help loosen up some stuff. You might hear some crunching. That's okay, but don't hurt yourself. So I'm going forward and now I'm going to go back with my arms extended because I like the way it feels, but it's your choice, your body. Keep breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Continue to breathe. And when you're ready on the next inhale, we'll meet back at center with our hands on our knees. Inhale, arms up to center again. Exhale, drop your right arm to your side. So it's a side fold, side bend rather, and bring your left arm above. Be mindful if you can to not crunch in like this. Rather, try to shine your chest to the ceiling if you can. So basically, like, even though you're twisting, you're opening up. And you may feel this like in your spine towards the waist, but you're definitely going to feel it as a side stretch. When you're ready, inhale, arms up, and exhale to the opposite side. Left palm down, right arm over your head. Twisting, feeling that side bend if you are able to do so. If you can't go that low, you are always invited to use a block to help. Stuff like putting your forearm on the block to help you if you can't dip all the way to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the right again. Left arm overhead. Reaching the fingertips over like you're trying to touch the wall. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the right. You can keep your eyes closed or open. It's your choice. Inhale, center. Exhale, opposite side, back to the left. Inhale, center, hands back to lap. Roll your head. So big rolls of your head where you're really just trying to work on loosening that neck. You could go whatever side you want. You can switch sides. Be careful. Maybe you need to open your eyes so you don't get dizzy. When you're ready, let's come back to center. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. And let's meet in cat-cow. Is this one that would be a little challenging for your knees?
No, it's pretty static on the knees, so it's fine.
Okay, good. All right, so let's meet in cat-cow. So in cat-cow, try to remain a flat back. Sometimes we like let our belly hang like a cow, but we're not there quite yet. We're going to use breath to movement for that, and eventually move into thread the needle. So flat back. Inhale. Drop your belly. Look at the ceiling in front of you. And this is where the movement of the neck that we did earlier helps because you do want to look up the ceiling or as much as you can. Or not, maybe not ceiling, but up the wall. Exhale when you're ready. Curve your back like a cat. Inhale. Drop your belly Exhale, back to cat. Roll your back. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch the back to cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And back to table. At this time, we're moving into thread the needle, so leave your left hand planted. Bring your right arm. So here, what I would say is just look at your mat in front of you, because you don't need to look up to extend your neck. So on the inhale, you bring your right arm up. Try to look at that ceiling if you can to get more of that stretch. And on the exhale, bring the right arm under the left arm. You can hover the arm where that's comfortable. You can come all the way down, pressing your right ear to the mat if you can. Or just hover. Inhale, right arm back up, unthread the needle. Exhale, right hand down. We'll move on to the next side. Inhale, arm up, left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. You can hover or go all the way down. Inhale, unthread the needle, left arm up. Exhale, plant your hand down. So we're gonna do that a couple more times. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, plant your right palm. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, left arm up. Remind yourself to try to look at your fingertips, the ceiling. And exhale, the left arm down. Other side once more. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, back to the palm, flat on your mat. Left side. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, left arm up, and exhale, flat back. Now, let's move into child's pose for a couple of breaths to reset. Child's pose is whatever is comfortable to you. Typically, knees go all the way to the edges of the mat on both sides. You could use a block to put your forehead if going all the way forward is challenging. And breathing at your own pace. Take some breaths, close your eyes. Taking one last breath in. Exhale out. Meet back in tabletop. Excuse me. Excuse me. On the next inhale, our first down dog of the day. So inhale, coming into down dog. You can bend your knees since this is our first one if you just need to work your way up. Or you can extend if your hamstrings are ready. So pushing your hands into the floor. Try to really push your booty up in the air. You can walk your dog, so just kind of pedal your feet. That helps. what you want to try to achieve, if you can, is not to have your head like really crunched in between your arms. So kind of letting your head hang, letting gravity take its course. That's a nice stretch on your neck while you're pedaling your dog. Keep breathing. Inhale, stop your dog. Exhale, look up and meet at the top of the mat in a forward fold. You're welcome to bend your knees and let your belly rest on your thighs if you need that. Or you can try to have your legs extended, depends on how warm your body is. I like to rest my body on my thighs and just let my arms swing from side to side in ragdoll. Letting gravity do its thing is so nice. Just keep warming yourself up. Don't forget to. When you're ready, come back to center. Hands on the fingertips in front of you or flat if you can. Inhale, bringing the palms of your hands up your shin, right below the knee. Press your palms underneath your knees. So when I'm pressing on my shins, I'm pulling my neck forward and trying to really elongate my back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back up. Halfway lift, back to pressing the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Leave your left hand planted in front of you. On the next inhale, bring your right arm up, bend your left knee. This pose or this movement is similar to when we're threading the needle. Mm-hmm. Exhale, right hand back flat. And on the other side, inhale, left arm up. Exhale, forward fold. Again, inhale, left arm up. Exhale, forward fold. Last time. Inhale, left arm up. I'm sorry if I messed up the sides. And exhale, forward fold.
I'm always on the wrong side.
Yeah, no, I mean, I tried it, but I forget. I get lost in the sauce.
Or I hear you say right, and I follow you, and I do my left.
And you can do that. That's that's entirely whatever you want to do. You could just try to mirror me.
Yeah, I just figure as long as I get the same number on each side.
Absolutely right. Very good. Gold star. Gold star. All right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Next time, inhale. We're going all the way to the top in mountain. Inhale, hinging at the hips, stretching those hamstrings, meeting your hands up center like we did before. Now here, remind your shoulders to drop down. They're not your earrings. You can look up. You can look forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. So here, try to maintain your hips forward and you're just twisting your core. So I have my arms extended with my fingertips to the back. In this case, it's my right hand, and I'm looking back, kind of like what we did earlier. And then we're going to exhale again, arms to center. Exhale, drop to the other side. Inhale, arms to center. Exhale to the right side. Inhale, arms to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, arms to center. Now, if you want to, you can have your arms like this, or you could just hold on this way, like a kind of like a little like a handshake. And what you do is you take your left leg and you bring it behind your right and bend to the right side. And then inhale back up to center. And now we're going to take the right leg and bring it behind the left leg or whatever side you're on. And you'll find that you might be more steady on one side than you are on the other. Fold over. Inhale back up to center. One more time on the other side. I'm bringing my left leg behind my right into a twist. Inhale back up to center and the opposite side again. So for me, it's like I'm not as steady on this side, so I have to be a little careful that I don't fall because I'm losing my balance, but that's okay. So what I would do here, maybe not extend my legs so far back. Maybe just a baby twist. Inhale back up to center and exhale cactus. Back bend. Inhale back to center. Exhale another cactus. Inhale back up to center. Exhale forward fold. Inhale down dog. Exhale, inhale, right leg up for three-legged dog. Point your toes down. Try to have it, your sole of your foot flat as if you're going to kick the wall behind you flat. And then, that was our exhale. So inhale, bring the right knee up into more or less of a lunge. We're going into warrior one. So toes pointing forward, other foot twisted, or not twisted, but yeah, move to the side, parallel with the back of the mat. Come up, arms up. We've been here before. Your lunge is as deep as you can. Don't hurt yourself. For some of us, sometimes the knee wants to go to the side, and that's where the work is. I'm trying to really maintain that lunge on the right knee in this case, and then the left leg extended. So here I am, warrior one. Inhale, exhale, straighten the right leg, turn to the side. Now you're facing the wall. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. So the difference is that now my hips are facing the wall instead of the front, and I'm looking over my right fingertips. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale. You can bring your arms this way. Take a breath. Okay. On the next inhale, twist forward, back to warrior one. And drop your hands down to the front. So you're still kind of in a lunge. Bring your left foot forward. Hang there for a minute. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back up to down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Toes pointed down. Try to get your hips not to open like this, like where you're kind of almost going to go into wild thing, but having your hips full parallel with the mat. Bring your left leg up to that lunge. Meet in warrior one with your arms up. Take some breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. You can lunge deeper if that is good for you. Inhale. Exhale. And maybe you have shaky legs, like me. Inhale. Back up. Straighten the left leg. And inhale. Exhale, warrior two on the opposite side. Inhale, arms back up to center. Exhale, forward, cartwheeling your arms. Meeting back in down dog. Take some breaths here. One more time on each side. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, warrior one. Oopsie. Inhale, extend leg. Exhale, warrior two. While you're here, on the next inhale, take your back arm, put it on your left thigh or your back thigh. Scoop the air with the right arm and bend to the back. Side bend to the back. And exhale, cartwheel your arms back down, meet in warrior one. I'm sorry, not warrior one, down dog.
I was looking.
I'm so sorry. I'm like 2 steps ahead. My bad. Sorry.
No, you're trying to figure out the logistics of it. I was like, wait, that doesn't match.
That's not gonna happen. Okay. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, meet in warrior one again. Arms up. X. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten left leg or your forward leg. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, my back arm down, my back leg. Scoop the air with my left. And I'm going to bring it like my fingertips are touching the back wall. Okay. And inhale, straighten the left leg. Whoop. And we're going to back into warrior. I'm sorry, down dog again. Inhale, right leg, three-legged dog again. Moving into pigeon.
Woo!
So the block is so your friend here. This block can go under my butt cheek because eventually, as the pictures show in pigeon pose, you're actually not, you can do this, but a variation is like you are actually using your core to kind of help you up. And so the block helps to give you some balance.
Oh, okay. I've never actually like stood up, like lifted up like that in pigeon.
Like that. This is one of the ways. You do this one, right?
Yes.
And that's a variation.
Yes.
But I like this because I open up my chest and I do a little kind of a back bend and it feels good and things are moving and stretching. But the block is keeping me steady. But you could also take the block, bring it in front of you. This is what we call the high setting.
Okay.
You could put your forehead down like this if you can't go all the way up. Medium setting, low setting. You decide. And you can come as forward as you want to, or you don't even need the block, and you just kind of put your arms in front of you. My reminder is always to try to have my shin parallel with the front of the mat.
Mm-hmm.
And the leg that's behind me, toes flat. That works for me sometimes. Sometimes I point my toes. That gives me a little relief depending on how I'm feeling that day. Couple of breaths here. Inhale, hands flat. If you point your back toes down, it gives you a little lift so that you can kind of disengage the pigeon and back to down dog. Inhale, left leg up and pigeon on the other side. I'm going all the way down this time. Inhale. Let's point the toes in the back to give us that lift. Back to down dog. Inhale to baby. So let's do baby for a minute. Not baby. Yes, baby, right? No, child's pose. Sorry. Maybe by this point, your chest is all the way on the ground because we've been warming up. So you have more looseness, flexibility. Inhale. Let's meet on our back. I have my knees up because I'm going to move into baby. And so you could use your hands to be on the outer side of your feet to hold you. And you could really, if you wanted to, you would, one of the ways to do this is like really pull on your feet where you're almost having your shoulders and your back completely flat against the mat. Or you could let your feet kind of roll and pull you. But then you can also move into what I call, or what I've been taught as ninja baby, and that's rocking from side to side and extending the legs as you're rocking. So I'm rocking to the right and I'm extending my right leg, and then I'm coming back up to center and rocking to the left and extending my left leg. And just keep doing that. Give your spine some love. It's been working hard today and every day. Let's be back at center. Extend your legs in front of you into Shavasana. Close your eyes, breathe at your own pace. We're going to be in Shavasana for a couple of minutes. I will bring you back. I'm not going to let you go. I'll be back, so don't worry. So just a little bit of silence for now. start to wiggle your toes, your fingers. Open your eyes if you can, if you're ready. Just kind of bringing awareness back. Roll your ankles. That is a good way to start to get ready to walk around and do the thing for the day. With your legs straight in front of you, point your toes forward and bring your arms to the back, pointing your fingertips back, almost like we did when we were in Tadasana and we had our arms ahead. Just that kind of that stretch. When you're ready, take an inhale, bring your legs up, bend your knees, and roll to your favorite side in a fetal position. With some breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Slowly try to push yourself up with your arm that you weren't laying on. Come back to a comfortable position. If you can and you don't feel dizzy, with your eyes closed, hands in prayer position, bringing them to your chest. Some final breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. I'm grateful that you are here today with me to share this space. Thank you for letting me lead you. I always learn something new with new students. I'm so excited that you're going to join the group as one of the new yoga teachers and that you're excited about learning about philosophy and just like really excited about you meeting people where they are at. It's so important. Some breaths in, out, in, out. When you're ready, open your eyes. Okay, we're done.
Thank you.
Did it go by fast?
It did go by fast and no calls, so we're good.
I hope to see you again. You know where to find me.
Absolutely.
I'm the only Yanira. I promise. I've never met another one. So I'm really excited that you're going to be one of our newest teachers and that you have the enthusiasm and the warmth to do so. And so that
Yes.
the students get a lot, but we get so much more.
And my plan is to combine teaching this, and I meant to tell you earlier, with, I'm in North Carolina, so there's a continuing education. So I'm a social worker by trade.
Okay.
And with the subtle yoga, which is I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but it is for
The subtle body. Yeah.
yes, the subtle body. They're doing like the